Hey Flosstube, Ashley here, Buggy Stitcher on YouTube, _Buggy Stitcher on Instagram, coming to you guys with another unboxing. This one is from Newcraftday. I will leave all of the information in the description box down below, along with the coupon code in case you were interested. We have one giant stamped kit. So I think this is the biggest stamped kit that I own, which is insane. It's huge. It's like a mini Haid. And this is what we are unboxing today. So I actually have this as a counted pattern. I have this pattern started on just regular fabric. I think 28 count is what I ended up choosing. I'm not positive, but I have this pattern already, and I decided to get it as a stamp kit because I wanted to compare the two because I really like this pattern, but I like stamp kits, so I wanted to do a little bit of the stamp kit, a little bit of the counted, and then compare the two to see which one I wanted to continue with. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a 90 by 62 centimeters, so 364 stitches by 243. So it is huge. I am really curious to see what the faces look like, so I'm going to go straight to Cinderella's face, and that's what I'm going to do first. This is on poster paper, and it looks like the pattern is very legible, which is nice. So here is the whole thing. And it looks like I can see the faces on the pattern, so that's nice. This is, like I said, oh boy, poster paper. We do have instructions right here underneath the pattern. We have 50 colors, and this is a confetti nightmare from what I can tell. So let's just take a look at like one piece of the pattern here. This is Princess Belle, and you can see there is, yeah, all kinds of, yeah, it's confetti. Very confetti heavy, but it will be worth it if it works out. So it came with two stitching kits, two pom-poms, two threaders, a bunch of gold tip needles, and two thimbles. And it looks like this is completely serged. Not very big margins, but completely serged, so that's fine. Here is our key. It looks like it's a tiny bit blurry. It's not quite as crisp as I would like it for such a really big project. Let's take a look at the symbols and see if we see any that are similar. I don't see any that are too similar. I do have a red dot and an orange dot and a very light pink X. So I'm curious to see where that pink X is. Oh, I also have a very light pink square and a dark pink square, although it looks like I can tell the difference. All right, so here's an example of that really light X. It's very hard to see the actual symbol, but it is, I mean, it's so light that it's like, oh, well, nothing else could be that, so it's totally fine. The stamping looks pretty good. I don't see any problems with any of the stamping. It's definitely confetti heavy, for sure. But one good thing about confetti with the stamped kit is you can easily see where to go to next. Whereas a counted, it's like, well, do I really want to count like 100 stitches over? Or I don't really know about that. I'm gonna mess it up. But counted is, or stamped is significantly easier. So let's show you the whole thing. There we go. Here we go. So my plan is to do Cinderella's face right here and see how it turns out. And if her face doesn't look very good, I'm not going to continue. It will just be a UFO because Let me see if I can. I feel like her face is like one of the faces that should like have enough, like be big enough to be able to see. And she's one of my favorites. So we should be able to see her face. And if not, then it's just not worth it. So let's go ahead and dive into the colors. We have lots of black because black is outlining everything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5 hanks of black. There we go, 5. Then we have 1 of a brown. And then I said 50 colors. Oh, these colors are very vibrant too. This is awesome. So there's the second card, and then here is the first card. Let me see if I can separate these colors here for you. So there's those. And then those. Lots of very vibrant colors, all different shades of the rainbow. I'm super excited to get started on this. I'm probably gonna start on this right now, get the Cinderella face going and see if it is good to go. There is gonna be a stitch with me, so let's go ahead and stay tuned and we'll go ahead and start working on her face. If you're just hanging out for the unboxing, then thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Newcraftday. I really appreciate you as well. And if you're staying for the stitch with me, then let's get on to it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started in the stitch with me. I'm going to be stitching this tent stitch because it is such a large project. And I've been super happy with my tent stitching lately on my stamped kits. So we are going to dive right in. I'm also really happy with the skin color. Very good choice. It's not orange or anything. It's actual like a good skin color for the princesses. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to be doing the dash, or the, is that a dash? No, that's a dash. This line right here. I don't know what it's called. Oh, rocky start already. I hope you all are having an awesome day, getting some stitching in. And apparently I can't get this started today. It's going to be one of those stitching days. It's about 5, almost 6 o'clock here. So it's starting to get a little late. And haven't stitched it all yet. Just hasn't been in the cards for me today. But I am about 100 stitches away from finishing my hummingbird, which is super exciting. I've been trying to figure out if I want to save all of the flowers that I'm not going to be stitching and just like maybe cut around the hummingbird and then stitch the flowers just to frame by themselves. But I just don't know how I would do that because I don't think I would have enough room. I think it'd be too hard to frame the hummingbird if I cut like around it instead of having it be like a square. So I don't know what I want to do. I just don't know. So I might just have to give up on the flowers of that hummingbird pattern and just, yeah, and just do the hummingbird. But the flowers are so pretty and so are the colors, and I really like this style of flowers. And plants, I guess. They're more like plants, not flowers. So I was hoping I could try and salvage them and stitch them, but I just don't think it is going to be possible. But that's okay. I specifically bought that pattern, or got that pattern as a collab for the hummingbird itself. Just so happens the more I looked at it, the more I liked the plants. I really hope this stamped kit works out and gives me enough detail for the face, because I love counted projects. And I mean, that's all I used to stitch. But I also have, you know, a toddler and a baby and a big kid, and the counted, like Hayes and the big counted projects are just too hard to stitch on most of the time. So it's really nice to have the stamped kits because I can work on them easier. I don't get as lost from being interrupted, or, you know, from having a foggy brain. The stamp kits are just really nice. So I really hope that this one gives me the detail that I'm wanting. I was hopeful because of the size being the 90 by like 62, but we'll see. This project is very stiff. I'm gonna have to work it in, but that won't be a problem. I just roll it around and wrinkle it and everything, and it's perfect. So it's very large as well, so I'll also have to take extra care to make sure the extra is up in a ball in the hair tie, so that way it doesn't get ruined, because there's a lot of like extra hanging off and everything. So, but yeah, super excited about this one. Stitching up pretty good so far. Rocky start, of course. Took me like 3 tries to get the dang thing to stick, but working out pretty good. I'm super excited about this one. I absolutely love Disney. And oh, okay, you all might hate me for this, but did you guys see the new Bella Filipina design? The Snow White? Oh, yep, I have to have it. And I'm assuming if they're going to do Snow White, they're going to do the other princesses, and I just have to have it. So that will be my next purchase, whenever that may be. I was thinking about doing the May Madness or Mania, or whatever you want to call it, and doing like, I don't know, last time I participated, I stitched on a bunch of oldies, and then on the weekend stitched on new starts. But I have way too many new starts. I mean, I start stuff all the time because of all my collabs, so that's not really like a good thing for me to do anymore. So this time I was thinking maybe I would just stitch, you know, all of the patterns that I'm doing with other people, like as a sell, or patterns that I share with other people, which I have about, I think, 10 or so. And so I'll do that like during the week. And then on the weekends work on whatever I feel like working on. That way I don't get go too crazy. And then if I succeed in doing that the whole month, I will give myself a purchase, because I don't purchase things very often. So maybe I'll then buy the Bella Filipina Snow White. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna buy myself anything or not. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. We'll see. But I think that might be my Mania plans. So, and if it is, then I'll do a quick little video just confirming what my actual Mania plans are and what projects those are that I will be working on. And a before video, so everyone can see my progress before and everything. And then we'll do a video afterwards. So I thought that'd be fun in May. Alright y'all, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate every single one of you. So far the skin is looking fabulous. Here's the mouth, here's the eye. I can easily see that just by looking at this, which is really cool. Thank you Newcraftday for sending this over to me. I really appreciate you as well. I hope you all stay safe, stay warm, and take care. Bye!